Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my gosh. How does it feel?
You know, it's just incredible to be from such humble beginnings, back at home playing in the college bar scene and having this dream of an idea and just taking it on a whim to sign up. And the next thing you know, you're on a blind audition. Next thing you know, you're in the live shows. Next thing you know, you're the voice champion. It's a
That is wild.
it's wild.
Yeah.
So thank God and thank my family for all this.
You know, with a name like Bryce Leatherwood, you had to be a country superstar, and he is well on his way, right?
Oh, my God. I mean, this guy literally, you know, I was thinking a minute ago, I told Bryce this, you know, in the first live playoffs episode, I threw him to the wolves, and I made him sing for his chance to stay on the show.
Yeah.
And I told him, but right before he sang, I said, man, I did this for a reason. And, you know, it's a role. I'm not going to pretend like I'm the wise old, you know, knower of what's going to happen out there. But I did have a feeling like if I throw this guy out there in the mix, I know because of how he performs and the kind of artist he is that people are going to get behind him.
Yeah.
And they did, and they brought him through. And I think from that moment on, he kind of created his own groundswell. I mean, he had more focus on him by coming out of that bottom 4 or 5, whatever it was. And I guess you were saying you're the first person that's ever come back and won from that, right?
Yeah, I was seeing people talk online about if I were to win, I'd be the first to come back from the wild card and win the show, which is incredible. If that's true, you might want to wiki that, fact check that. But
no, I don't need to. I can't think of one other person that's ever done that.
It's a first. And listen, you're 22?
Yes, ma'am.
And you just won season 22 of The Voice?
Season 22. I sat on row 22 when I came out here for my blind audition. I'm 22 years old. It's year 22, Voice season 22. I mean, it's just...
Pick our lottery numbers.
Come on.
I'm on my 22nd drink since we wrapped. It's unbelievable.
22 is a lucky number.
I'll buy you a ticket. Sounds good. Thank y'all so much.
Oh, my God, I love it. So Blake, the names of your final 3 are almost like names that would belong on like a Christmas card. Bodie, Bryce, Braden.
It's
like names you'd give to your kids.
Me, Blake. Yeah, the 4 B's.
That was it.
Killer Bees. It sounds like
Killer Bees.
Yeah. Oh, I did see. I actually saw the Killer Bees on Twitter a few times. You know what? It was incredible, and I don't want to leave out Rowan, who's an incredible artist that had a hell of a run too.
Mm-hmm.
She was. How old was Rowan? 17?
17 or something.
Wow.
17 years old, and she made it halfway through the lives. It was my dream team this year, honestly. And I think also another fact for you, because this is how popular you are, I think it's the first time that anyone's ever had any coach has had 3 artists in the finale and won, because normally that makes it a little more difficult. The vote gets divided up, but clearly they weren't voting for Blake, they were voting for Bryce, which is incredible.
And America also voted country.
That's it.
What do you think that says?
I think what that says is people want to hear stories. People want to get into deeper styles of music where it's just about storytelling and about the true meaning of happiness and true meaning of emotion. And you know, I'm just here to represent country music and here to continue storytelling.
Yeah. Did it register to you? And you kind of talked about this earlier, but this is your this is your last season with Gwen, right? Your last season. Did that register to you tonight as you were leaving?
It only hit me when, I mean, I had a busy night tonight, and so I wasn't really thinking about, you know, my journey on the show. It was more like, I hope one of my guys win, you know.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot of performances, and it wasn't until the cameras and everything went off and we were off the air that I looked over and Gwen was literally crying as if she had just gotten some bad news, you know. And she just said, that's it, you know. We're never going to do this together again. And which was a relief to me. I've done this a long time, but for Gwen, she's one of the coaches, like most of the coaches on the show. She'll come in and out of seasons, you know. She's here one season and gone for a couple, and she comes back. And so I'm just glad that it timed out to where we at least had, you know, this one together right before I'm getting out of here. I'm going to do next spring with Kelly and Niall and Chance. But this is great because the holidays, and this is the one that it just, I don't know, for whatever reason it seems to hit home.
Okay. Now you're one win closer to double digits, one win away. I mean, how are you going to celebrate that one if it happens? And does it make you possibly rethink your decision to hang up your cowboy hat after next season?
It doesn't make me rethink my decision. I feel like maybe and there's probably some people out there that would agree. Maybe I've stayed a little bit longer than I should have, but
I don't think so.
Agree to disagree.
Happy that he's here for me.
I'm glad I didn't, but there's people out there that may think that, and I don't even remember what your question was. What was it again? I'm sorry.
I mean, how are you going to celebrate
how am I gonna celebrate?
a double-digit win if it happens?
If I get a double-digit win, I'm going to buy Facebook. I've been thinking about it.
Elon, look out.
I've been looking for a reason.
You got competition.
I've been looking for a reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Double-digit win, I'm buying Facebook.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yep.
Yeah. But in the meantime, you have Barmageddon, which is my favorite show and is killing it in the ratings.
It's been doing great. I think Carson and I are a little bit shocked. We were just hoping that it would do okay. I mean, the show's on literally in the middle of the night. It comes on at 11 p.m., which to me and Carson may as well be, 4 a.m. Like, I literally tried to stay up and watch it, the Gwen and Sheryl Crow episode, and I fell asleep like 10 minutes into it. So thank God people are watching it. We had a blast making it, and we hope we can keep doing it. It's just crazy fun, That's all it is.
What's your favorite bar game?
Bar game. I was going to say drinking game would be quarters. But my favorite Barmageddon game is, and just because it's fun to say it, it's called Just the Tip. It's a game on Barmageddon called Just the Tip. It's a drawing game. What
Listen. I wasn't saying. I didn't say a word. All right.
Yep.
Bryce, you're barely old enough to drink, but what would your favorite bar game be?
Favorite bar game or drinking game?
Drinking game.
Drinking game, man. Ride the bus is a fun way to get the party going. Beer pong, of course.
Yeah.
Quarters, like the boss said. Spoons. You ever played spoons? That's a great game. Yeah. So I'm just any game that'll get you having a good time.
Yeah.
We have a game on the show called Sharts. Which is
you come up with that name?
Yeah.
Has that made you happy?
We think of disgusting names and then make a game around it. Yeah.
Like
names that you can't use on television. They just make a whole thing out of it. I love it. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.